It's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
18 feet out. Rebound by the Kings. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Schroeder. Sabonis, a three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Young with the ball. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attack the rim.
DeRozan's shot is off. The Hawks with a quick start to this one. Shot's good from Young.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now Young, after the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Lets it go from the wing. Porzingis with the rebound. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Here's Young, and there it is for him. Young's got 8.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, you know, guys, the amount of offense that Young creates for himself and his teammates is staggering. This guy does it all.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. He has 5.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Ellis down low. Sabonis trying to get open. Good on the bucket.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Johnson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, There's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Driving the lane, and a wide open look for Daniels. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Eubanks. Porzingis with the rebound. The Hawks lead by 21. Johnson outside. The kick out to Young. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Kings with possession. Launches a three. Saric, that's good. Saric has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Young. 13 points in the game. Young is double. Stolen by Ellis. And that one's good. Eubanks.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Young outside. Here's Alexander Walker. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Porzingis with the steal. Here's Daniels. Stolen by Levine. The Hawks leading by 16. The two-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from three.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Guys, back to you.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Sabonis with the ball. And Daniels picks him up defensively. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you'd expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them. Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They
Goodness.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
The Hawks leading by 11. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Monk with some nice defense. Right side, Sabonis. DeRozan on the wing. Back to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
And the dunk by Porzingis. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Young outside.
A tenacious defender. Murray wants to outwork him.
Misses the baby hook. Sabonis inside. For three, Murray. Rebound by the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's to Porzingis. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop him.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Down low. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Murray down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. The three-pointer no good. The Kings trail by 13. Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
Here's Alexander Walker. Atlanta again missing. So it's Sacramento. Outside, Sabonis. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Daniels. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
On the wing, Johnson for Murray. .114 left to play here in the third. Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Keegan Murray.
Well, you know teams try to get physical with Porzingis, but sometimes that strategy can come back to bite him.
And the Kings making a change here. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And the real star stand of this Kings team is Domantas Sabonis. Can he anchor them, though, defensively?
Well, Sabonis is not a big-time shot blocker, Kevin, but paint points haven't been their biggest concern. Rather, it's been their struggles closing out the shooters on the perimeter.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. To the paint. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the middle. Porzingis can't hit. The Kings trail by 15. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A putback.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Young drives in, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14. Screen by Saric.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Young drives in. Off the inbound, no good. And so it's Atlanta, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14.
The Kings, 36.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The Kings trail by 14. The kick out to Sabonis. Over Porzingis. Sabonis gets the bucket.
And guys, we see more of this every year. Sabonis looking for his own offense.
Young, no good. Here's Sacramento. Pass to Sabonis. And the call will be against Sabonis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Number 17.
Here's Young. Driving to the basket. And the shot goes in. Young's got 21.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
Inside. And O'Connell slams it in.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. The kick out to Sabonis. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the great shooters know the when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's O'Connell. Sabonis grabs the board.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Atlanta leading by 18. Young with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Young's shot is off. And so here's Sacramento. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
DeRozan. Johnson rips down the board. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And they pick up 2. Young's got 23.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball. Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
Young, good.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And here's Levine. Pass to Sabonis. Lets it go from deep.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Sabonis' shot is off. Young drives in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. That's 29 points for Trae Young.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Johnson left side. Outside, Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Hawks passing it around. Johnson's shot is off. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Porzingis.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
And it's the Hawks' ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Shots good from Young.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here is Carter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Atlanta ball. Substitution on the court.
And the Hawks with possession here. Young drives in, drops it in.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the